Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering. Off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler review series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie, I'm doing this review a little bit later in the day than normally I do. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for today? Happens to be my Mantra of Morta shirt. Yeah, I like this shirt. It's very cool. If you're unfamiliar with the band Mantra of Morta, they are a band out of Indiana. I became aware of their stuff a few years ago. I believe they were on a show with a band called A Killer's Confession. I'm like 85% sure. I've been to a lot of shows. They were definitely kind of like the find of the night. I really loved their set, really dug their whole style. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to get to see them live since then. It's been one of those things where every time they're kind of in my area, I can't really make it out, or, they're doing shows, but they're in, faraway states and stuff like that. But I think they're a really kick-ass band. I love what they do. If you don't believe me, I actually have some videos of their performance I attended. Said videos are on my channel, just in case maybe you want to check them out. If nothing else, I'd be more than happy to point you in the right direction as far as their music goes, because I think they are absolutely kick-ass. But anyway, what am I trying for today, folks? What are we doing here? Why am I doing it later in the day than I normally do? So yeah, I typically try to get my stuff done early as possible, especially during the summer, so that I can avoid the heat. But today, I went over there and I had a bunch of stuff I had to do. I had to finally do some dishes and try to be a productive adult. Managed to do that, and when everything was said and done, I was like, well, I'm hungry and do a review. So I was kind of looking over places I could possibly get some stuff from. Figured, you know what, I haven't been out to this place in a little while, plus they had a new item on hand. So I popped on out to, boom, Charleys Cheesesteaks. Ooh. And I got their brand spanking new, this is their Nashville Hot, where did I put the thing? There it is. This is their Nashville Hot Cheesesteak. This is one of their limited run cheesesteaks. It consists of grilled all white meat chicken, seasoned with Nashville hot sauce, American cheese, ranch dressing, lettuce, tomato, pickle, and then they specifically cautioned, they said, this is hot. Okay. Let's get a quick thing for the thing here real quick. It looks like that. And we're going to go, ha, 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 ha. Sure. Now, I know this is a cheesesteak, but given the format and what it is, I'm going to say it's a sub sandwich. But it's like a regional variant of a sub sandwich, right? Well, with it being a sub sandwich, I do have to go over there and preface this real quick. 3 things. Number 1, for over 3 years now, I've been going on sub sandwich adventures. What that means is I've been going out to basically every place that I can find that sells sub sandwiches, be they chain locations, delis, Walmart, what have you. If they're selling sub sandwiches, I'm trying them out, I'm reviewing them, I'm posting them on my YouTube channel. But I'm such a nice guy, I don't just post on my YouTube channel. That's where number 2 comes to play, because I actually have an entire playlist called Subs for Subs. That is where I go over there and post up my sub sandwich reviews. Time I'm doing this, folks, I have over 200 sub sandwich reviews in that particular playlist, so you've got plenty. But maybe you're greedy, maybe you want more sub sandwich reviewing goodness, okay? Okay. All you have to do, folks, is wait until Sunday. Why? Because Sunday is SUBday. Sunday is the day when I go over there and upload my sub sandwich reviews. So if you're interested, folks, just wait until Sunday, you'll get more of them. Let's try out a sandwich. Now, I'm going to say this right now. I'm taking off the pickle. I just don't feel like a pickle helps this situation for me. I'll go with everything else, but I just... No on the pickle for me. At some point I have to take a stand, and I'm just not willing to eat pickles on everything. Let's try to get a thing. Let's eat this out. Home. That's got a nice kick to it. Damn, that's got a nice kick to it. Okay. Credit where it's due. They weren't lying about the heat. That's proper. Okay. Definitely has that Nashville hot sauce flavor. Very distinct. Absolutely delicious. I mean, there's a reason why it's spread far and wide beyond just Nashville. Good on you, Nashville. That's rather tasty. I'm not gonna lie. I do feel like the greatest saving grace of this particular sandwich is the Nashville hot sauce. The rest of it is fine. The veg is nice and fresh. The chicken itself is tender. I mean, it's certainly not doing a bad job. I will say, I feel it's a bit skimpy on the chicken, though. Like, if you look at it, like, it's a fairly thin layer of chicken. And then you get a lot of filler. So that's a little bit disappointing. But the chicken you get is good. The way it's put together, it's almost like pulled chicken. It's very kind of shredded. And it does taste good. I just wish that I got more of it. That really is my beef with that. That's my beef with the chicken, as it were. But otherwise, the flavors are nice. You do get a nice little zinginess from the ranch, which works nicely with the Nashville hot. It doesn't, and the nice thing is it doesn't take away from the heat, from the flavor of that Nashville hot. It just gives you another layer of flavor. That's one thing about this. It's definitely a flavor bomb. It has a lot of flavors going on, but thankfully, that Nashville hot is really there to kind of be that guiding flavor that all of them can center around. And to that end, it's a pretty damn tasty sandwich. I also got some of their lemonade. Sadly, I drank it all. Really tasty, though. That's not bad. I'm not going to say it's the best offering I've ever had from Charleys. I've certainly had, at least a few. I would put this kind of like upper middle of the cheesesteaks I've had from Charleys. I like what it's doing. I really appreciate that they actually gave the Nashville hot some real heat. Like, I cannot stress that enough. That surprised me. And I think that the flavors are good. I just wish, again, I feel like they skimped a little bit on the chicken. But, okay, well, 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? I'm going to go with yes and yes. A little bit tentative, but ultimately, again, my biggest gripe is I just would have liked more chicken. Because, that's obviously the big part of the selling point here. But the other big point, the Nashville hot, I think they really did nail. I think the flavors are really good. And again, everything works together nicely. I would have maybe liked a little bit more cheese as well. A little bit more cheese, a little bit more chicken. I think that would have really gone over there and elevated this to, into maybe that upper stratosphere of cheesesteaks that I've had from Charleys. Because again, I think the flavors are all there. So I do think I would get it again. Maybe wouldn't get it as a large, maybe get it as a regular, but I do like the flavors on it. It's a tasty ass fucking sandwich. So now if I'm recommending it, the only thing is price for value. This was a large, wasn't exactly cheap. For me, I would probably say do like a smaller or medium if you are going to get it, just to, experience the flavors, but maybe save yourself a little bit of money. But I do think ultimately it's a good offering. And yeah, man, like, it's one of the relatively few things that's like put out that Nashville hot style where I think that they actually did a really good job with it. So I think they deserve some credit there. Just, again, a little bit more cheese, a little bit more chicken would have gone a long way. But 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there themselves a truly Nashville hot-tastic rest of your life. Because Nashville hot, man, it's some good shit. Let me tell you. If I ever make my way into Tennessee, I got to get myself some Nashville hot. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. When we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, let me know if you've had any experience with, like, proper Nashville hot stuff, you know? Hell, if you're from the area, or maybe you were, something like that. Does it live up to the hype where it's at, you know? Or is it one of those things where it's kind of spread, but, like, internally, maybe it's not seen as being, you know, that much of a deal, because, you know, you're just used to it. I'd be interested to know that stuff, so let me know.